100%. 100%. V-CiPz on the beat. Life is what you make it, but I gotta take it. Life is what you make it, but I gotta take it. Life is what you make it, but I gotta take it. Life is what you make it, man, I gotta state it. Life is what you make it, but I gotta take it. Life is what you make it, but I gotta take it. Life is what you make it, but I gotta take it. Life is what you make it, man, I gotta state it. Gotta take it, everything right from under you. I'ma make it my way, even if I gotta take it from under view. I got goals, I got the drive, I don't wanna die inside, but I will if I'm alive with all my passions left aside. Life is what you make it, but I gotta take it. Life is what you make it, but I gotta take it. Life is what you make it, but I gotta take it. Life is what you make it, man, I gotta state it. Life is what you make it, but I gotta take it. Life is what you make it, but I gotta take it. Life is what you make it, but I gotta take it. Life is what you make it, man, I gotta state it. Gotta take it. Everything falls apart every time that I take it. I just wanna make them proud while reaching my chosen fate. I wanna be myself, I wanna reach that wealth, but that's impossible as myself unless I just destroy my health. Life is what you make it, but I gotta take it. Life is what you make it, but I gotta take it. Life is what you make it, but I gotta take it. Life is what you make it, man, I gotta state it. Life is what you make it, but I gotta take it. Life is what you make it, but I gotta take it. Life is what you make it, but I gotta take it. Life is what you make it, man, I gotta state it. Gotta take it. V-CiPz on the beat. Taking me for granted, taking me for granted, taking me for granted, cause they don't understand me. Taking me for granted, taking me for granted, taking me for granted. They'll miss me where I'm headed. I said taking me for granted, taking me for granted, cause they don't understand me, cause they taking me for granted. Taking me for granted, taking me for granted. They taking me for granted, all cause they don't understand me. I said taking me for granted, taking me for granted. Don't miss me where I'm headed, cause they taking me for granted. I try to be genuine, open heart to let you in, then I see how you've been. You don't wanna see me win, you don't wanna see me live, you don't wanna see me live. You're gonna stab from behind it now, I'll fucking die from the back now. You acting like a fucking joke, climb back and smoke down the memory of me and everything you see. I just tried to be everything I wanted to be, but y'all didn't care at all, please. Y'all really took my life for granted. Really did. I've been deep inside my mind like on another planet. I'm nobody to talk to since nobody granted. But those who did pretending, taking me for granted. Taking me for granted, taking me for granted. They taking me for granted, all cause they don't understand me. I said taking me for granted, taking me for granted. Don't miss me where I'm headed, cause they taking me for granted. They took me for granted, but that's how God has planned it. I'm not meant to survive in this life of mine, you lied. Granted, they took my words, leave you shook, I stay genuine. The rest of you blend in, y'all imposters. The real among us, some mobsters. In the clique, the realest never prospers, to be honest. And just say how you feel, cause you know what I say and deal. And I gotta hand it to y'all taking me for granted. Here's my course to understand me for granted, taking me for granted. They don't understand me, cause they taking me for granted. Taking me for granted, taking me for granted. They don't understand me, cause they taking me for granted. Taking me for granted, taking me for granted. They taking me for granted, all cause they don't understand me. I said taking me for granted, taking me for granted. Don't miss me where I'm headed, cause they taking me for granted.
I can't sit with something on my spirit for more than a day.
No wonder I feel like crap. But it's friends like you, and of course.
V-CiPz on the beat.
Hey, happy birthday, you swinging dick. Let's get this party started.
27, turning 27, swerving since 11. I've turned 27, I'm 27, one step closer to heaven, I'm close to heaven. I'm 27, I'm 27, haven't learned my lesson, so don't ask the question. I'm 27, one step closer to heaven. I'm 27, I'm 27, I'm 27, one step closer to heaven. I'm closer to heaven. I'm 27, I'm 27, haven't learned my lesson, don't ask the question. I'm 27, one step closer to heaven. I'm 27, I'm 27, one step closer to heaven. I'm 27, going through progression, but through this recession, I'm feeling regression. I get the impression you hate my expression, it gets your discretion. It's all an obsession. My goals, my mom, and those all on my mind, man. All of the time, man. Just gotta let it out from inside, man. I'm now 27. The time of my youth has now ended its session. You all put me through suppression for my endeavors, for my life, and now I'm 27. I'm 27, one step closer to heaven. I'm close to heaven. I'm 27, I'm 27, haven't learned my lesson, so don't ask the question. I'm 27, one step closer to heaven. I'm 27, I'm 27, I'm 27, one step closer to heaven. I'm closer to heaven. I'm 27, I'm 27, haven't learned my lesson, don't ask the question. I'm 27, one step closer to heaven. I'm 27, I'm 27, one step closer to heaven. I'm 27, 27, turning 27, swerving since 11. I've turned 27. Real true, ayy, 100%, 100%.
And I believe we are live. Yo, what's up everyone? This is V-CiPz. Welcome to the channel. We got the broadcast, episode 59. Today we got me and the bro ConsoleKev gonna be talking about a lot of dope stuff today, like Warner Brothers MULTIVERSUS, the leaked Smash Bros. Clone platform fighter, where we talk about that and some of our speculation from some of the characters that leaked and some of our own predictions of who could be in the game. Also, we're gonna be covering Chris Pratt, who just is everywhere. At this point, I should have went to the fucking Halloween store, got a Chris Pratt mask, and had that for today's show, for crying out loud. He's literally everywhere because he's now playing Garfield after already being confirmed to be Mario in the Mario movie. Me and the homie ConsoleKev will talk about that and more, like the Switch Online. I want to mention that video for the Switch Online expansion pack just hit 150 dislikes out of and 17 likes. So that's something that we'll add in towards the end of the stream. And we're also going to cover some of our personal least liked games of 2021 so far. I have a couple I want to talk about, and I know Kev may have a couple of games that he didn't like playing this year as well, that are new. So I hope you guys are excited. But before we get into the discussion, I'm going to do shoutouts for everyone who's here in the chat, and then we're going to start the call about 4:05. Shoutouts to 164, one-year member of the Click. How you been, bro? Hope you've been doing good. You're heading out right now to work, and you've been really into your hack Switch playing some hella Dreamcast games. Yo, I'm glad you're playing some Dreamcast games, man. Dreamcast is pretty underrated in my opinion. There's so many good games that were on there that they ended up having to port them to other platforms once Sega was out of business, of course. Shoutouts to Kev, bro. Welcome to the stream. You're in your Kev's Twitch Dump YouTube account. Oh, man. Make sure you guys check out the homie Kev. His Twitch link is in the description. He streams pretty much as often as he can, and it's very often. You gotta check him out. He plays Fortnite. He's played a ton of awesome games on his channel. You guys have to check him out if you haven't already. Thank you all for coming through. J-Cat's here. Hello, J-Cat. Welcome to the stream as well. Shout out to St. Luke, one of your members of the Click. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Thank you everyone for being here. Captain Chaz, yo, welcome to the stream. That's unfortunate that you're having a headache, but it's all good. Shout out to everyone who's lurking, everyone who's watching. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Shout out to Going Hunter, one-year member of the Click. Hope you're doing great. Shout out to Belief Blue Badge Gang. Let's go. Thank you so much to everyone who's watching. One Up John. Welcome to the stream, One Up John. Hope you're doing good. Hope everything's going well. Shout out to Slayer. It's great to see you. It's been a minute. I'm glad things have been going good with you, Slayer. Awesome. Shout out to everyone who's here watching and lurking and chilling. I really appreciate it. Shout out to Birdman. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming through as well. Actually, just one thing I have to fix on Streamlabs real quick, just because I got to update the episode slideshow generator, because I did drop a new video on the second channel today, the It's V-CiPz channel. If you guys do want to check that out, you guys can whenever you'd like. I actually have a playlist now on the main YouTube channel that sends you right into a playlist of all the videos from the second channel, so you can go right to the second channel from there. It's even easier to find it. So if you guys want to check that out, you guys can whenever you'd like. And Hunter says Dreamcast is fire. Definitely underrated. Played a good amount of games on the GameCube too. Hey, nice, man. That's dope. You know me, I love the GameCube. Shout out to the 12 concurrent viewers. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys for coming through. Like I said, we're gonna have ConsoleKev in the call in just about a minute or two. Thank you guys all for being here, yo. Kev says, never heard of Fortnite. What you mean? Hey, you won like 7 games yesterday, didn't you, though? You won like 7 games. Was that 7 games in a row, or was that just 7 games for the stream? Because I popped in your stream towards the later half, since right after I finished editing and uploading, you were still live for like 10 more minutes. Shout-outs to Liquidly Blue Badge Gang. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Dropping them triple moon emotes in the chat. Let's go. And shouts to everyone who's here. Decepticon, Birdman, J-Cat. Yo, everyone who's here. And yo, J-Cat, I hope you enjoyed the new second channel video, because for those who don't know, the comment section was kind of wild for that video on the second channel. And it was to the point where I had to make the second part like today. I was going to wait and upload it later in the week, but I uploaded it today instead. But without further ado, we're going to get this call started. I hope you guys are just as excited as I am. We're going to start with the Warner Bros. MULTIVERSUS discussion. We're going to start with that, actually, because I personally have a lot of stuff to talk about. I even have, like, a post up here just good to go over, like, what people have been speculating and stuff. And with some of the stages and screenshots leaks, I have it all right here, too. So, I can't wait. I'm excited. And I'll be pulling stuff up as well for the Warner Bros. Conversation. And also for Chris Pratt being Garfield and apparently every other character on the face of the earth. It's oversaturation overload. But without further ado, let's get this call started, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Smash that like button. Don't forget to share the stream with the pinned comment in the chat. Now let's get this going.
Who left me unsupervised?
I don't know who, but whoever left you unsupervised left your camera unsupervised too, maybe? Oh.
Shit, am I supposed to put that on? I will. I could do that. Hold on, I'm an adult. I've done it, I think. Yeah, I did.
100%. 100%.
Did I break it?
Hope not.
No, it won't load yours up, but I can see you.
Yeah. Mine, for some reason, it doesn't allow me to stream and have my Discord at the same time. So, visibly, you won't be able to see me, unfortunately, since the stream is taking up my feed and Streamlabs, so...
Gotcha.
So unfortunately, you won't be able to see me. Yeah, but the broadcast and in general, whenever I do calls like this, and if I'm live or anything, unfortunately, I can't pop up. But it's all good. It's all good. You at least have the stream up, and we'll be looking over the chat too, bro. So if you see anything in the chat that you find funny, you want to bring it up, and we'll talk about it. But let's get started though with Warner Brothers, man. Warner Brothers MULTIVERSUS leaked. I gotta be honest, man. After Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl came out and literally just, for lack of a better term, died. Like, who talks about it? Who really plays it now? Warner Bros. MULTIVERSUS, I hope for something dope. Because Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl, I think it's dope. But Smash Bros. Is a big game, you know what I mean? So, what do you think about Warner Bros. MULTIVERSUS? Some characters you hope to see. And I'll pull up one of the screenshots for the roster. Like, the base roster, I guess it is.
Well, again, that Nickelodeon game came out. And the second it got announced, I just remember, like, people were having the memes with it. But... I was still, and to this day, I'm not sure if people are playing it for, like, the meme of it, or if they actually care about that game.
Right.
I don't know anyone that's playing. I think I know one person that plays it, and, like, I don't know. There's no voice acting in that game, by the way. Did you know that?
In Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl, yeah, I heard about that. That there's no voice acting, so when they're fighting, you don't hear SpongeBob go, "Hiya" or something. Like, not even something like that.
That's like super fucking weird, is it not?
I definitely like, because every single game like you play, like Super Smash Bros. Hell, even PlayStation, that what was it, Battle Royale? There was at least some voice acting, I believe, in that one. If I remember.
PlayStation All Stars was a okay game. I will stand by that forever.
I think it's the definition of okay game, because like I even had it too. Like, it wasn't great. It truly wasn't horrible though. Like, but it wasn't anything amazing or good either. It was just average game, and I feel that same way.
Yeah.
My God.
So even Hunter saying Nick All-Star Brawl has some issues, but like, other than the voice acting, like, it looks like an okay game, but like, I feel like hearing SpongeBob's annoying voice about that should have been the thing to go. And this WB platform fighter, the only person I could think of was like, I don't know if Batman would fall into that, because don't they publish Arkham games, I think?
Yeah, in the leaked screenshot for the roster, they showed Batman. They showed Harley Quinn. They showed Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
Shaggy's gonna kill everybody. That's it. He's Shaggy.
He's Ultra Instinct Shaggy, to be exact, too. So they're going on the meme of Ultra Instinct Shaggy for this, which is pretty wild. That right there is enough for me to try the game, honestly.
Yeah.
They also have Gandalf. Like, they got him. They got Rick and Morty in the game. They have Finn and Jake from Adventure Time. So they do have a bunch of characters that they own the rights to, but it feels so weird putting them together. When would you expect any of this?
Sorry.
No,
I don't expect this, but like Johnny Bravo I just saw is in this. If I see Johnny Bravo, like, first of all, where's that guy been?
Facts. I love Johnny Bravo. Classic, man.
There's like a bunch of different rumor things, but like there was another one. I don't know who this guy is, Nibelian. It says Jeff Grubb saying it looks cheap, which I believe it, because when they're trying to cash in on a game, it's always going to be cheap.
Yeah.
Could be free to play, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Right. If they do it right. Like, Brawlhalla is, I think, free to play, but you only get, like, how many characters? Not that many.
Not that many. I believe, like, 6, if I recall.
Yeah. Future characters would be sold as DLC, and the first DLC fighter could be Warner Brothers' very own LeBron James. And what?
Yeah, see, that's the part I was confused about the most.
Oh, because Space Jam. That's why.
Yeah, Space Jam, but I don't think that's enough to put him in a game. And even then, it just feels weird. Like, at least put, like, if they had the rights to Shaq, I feel like that would make more sense. I don't know if that's just me, but...
Why would they have the rights to Shaq?
I don't know. They made that Shaq game recently. I'm not sure if it was Warner Brothers that owns the rights to that game. I'm not sure. I don't think
Who
so.
made Shaq Fu? Because now I need to know.
Yeah, and even the new Shaq Fu. I'm not sure if they were both made by the same place.
I know the first one was made by EA, and that's
Yeah.
all I can see after that. But oh my God, Shaq Fu, A Legend Reborn. If I can get Shaq versus LeBron,
Inside
That would be-
MULTIVERSUS, that'd be insane.
oh, who put this out?
Yeah, and indie
Why-
gamer Finn and Jake versus Batman, definitely a possibility. And Warner John says Kev is basically Johnny Bravo. Yo, that's hilarious.
I need maybe when I had my longer hair, but like not anymore.
Yeah, if anything, that's me. People called me that in high school. Like,
I'm too.
people would be like Johnny Bravo, Fonzie. They'd be calling me that.
I'm
Right.
too tied down now, John. You know that. Jeez. I don't know. I don't know if I want this platform because the only Smash clones I could think of are, well, there's Shrek Super Slam, which obviously is a S tier fighting game.
Totally.
There was
Oh,
there was
man.
that Ninja Turtles one on Wii.
Yeah, I
I
never
don't think
played that.
Anyone played that? Yeah, I don't think anyone played that. I think it had like 7 characters, so that's not going to do too much.
Right.
That's
Seven's
yeah. I
not
mean, I
near
would.
enough.
I mean, I would like to see more people try the platform fighting game. But I don't know. I don't even know who would do it. Like you would have to throw the Mortal Kombat guys in there too, right? That'd be too
Yeah,
easy.
they're also throwing in Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck and shit. So
Oh,
that's be
fucking
wild.
game. Oh, throw Lola Bunny in there for some, furry appeal, and you got a game.
Hey, yeah, they need to raise the female demographic in the game too. They need to have some girl characters at least.
What no, the Ninja Turtles are in the Nickelodeon All Stars Brawl one, I think. But
Yeah,
the
they
Ninja
are.
Damn it!
Can they be in both?
I'll see why not. I mean, licensing is actually speaking of licensing, that I can see already being a mess because you
Right.
have like anytime licenses get involved, like games are always like they get all messed up. So I'm sure like some characters going to be like only available this time, and then like I don't know. It seems to be a mess. I don't know.
Right.
I don't see this being good, but I do just want to see Gandalf and Batman fight.
Yeah, seeing that happen is gonna be nuts. Even just Daffy Duck versus Gandalf. Like, think about that. That's wild. Do you remember like the Daffy Duck TV show back in the day that he had, where he was in space?
Wait, I played the Super Nintendo game, Duck Dodgers.
Yeah, Duck Dodgers.
that-
Yep.
That was I like that show. The Super Nintendo game, by the way, not that bad.
Yeah.
Um,
Imagine
but-
they put that incarnation of Daffy Duck in the game.
well, that would be the only one I want to play as because I kind of hate Daffy Duck, but I like the Duck Dodgers idea.
Right.
That counts as anything. So I don't know. Tom and Jerry, they said would be Fred Flintstone. What the hell is he gonna do?
Yeah, Tom and Jerry be great. Fred Flintstone, I'm not sure what his kind of moveset would be. Would he just get in his car and run you over? Like, it's the most I can think
Maybe,
of.
or maybe he'd have like a club or something. But like that's the thing. Half of these characters, like I guess you can make anybody a fighting game character. But when they were rumoring the last person for Smash Brothers, and they're like, "Oh, Master Chief," I'm like, "What the fuck's he gonna do? Shoot a gun and that's his only move?" Like,
Right. Like,
you gotta have like a good moveset.
yeah, like, you can't just shoot guns and throw grenades the whole time.
No, I mean that's as much as I love Mega Man. Like I don't like him in Smash because all he does is everything's a pew pew move. So if you play Star Fox, if you fight Star Fox, you're screwed essentially.
Oh, yeah, if you fight anyone with a good reflect, dunzos. No point.
There was a Game Boy Color Duck Dodgers game. I only know the Super Nintendo one,
Really?
John.
Yeah, I never knew about the Game Boy Color one. That's actually
Yeah,
surprising. And Hunter says Finn and Jake are my boys. Yeah, for me, that's a little too late for me personally. But I was like a little bit older by the time Adventure Time came out. By the
I
time
don't
that,
think I've ever watched one. I know that the DS game is pretty much Zelda 2, but that's about it.
yeah, like I've seen like only a few episodes, but like that was because of a girlfriend I had. And it's like, okay, great. When are we gonna,
What's a more romantic date than watching Adventure Time?
Yeah,
It sets the
Adventure
mood
Time,
harder.
3 a.m. in a winter afternoon.
Oh. I don't know. There's just so many things from Warner Brothers. Like I'm sure they have like a bunch of properties to dig through, but I don't know. Just throw Shaggy in there and you win. So why even bother?
Yeah, but I feel like if you're gonna throw in some Scooby-Doo characters, where's Scooby-Doo? He wasn't on the base roster when I saw that.
Oh
picture.
yeah, I see Shaggy from Scooby. That would be dumb.
Yeah, how can you have no Scooby-Doo at least? Like, you gotta throw Scooby in at least. You have to. What would his moveset be, though?
Bark, eat Scooby snack, run. Because like he's kind of a coward. He's not even a good fighter.
Yeah, and Scooby Snacks would be busted. He would heal himself in battle.
True. Maybe it's a pickup item anyone can use.
Maybe that for people who play items, yeah. I know I play items like with friends, but like I prefer playing.
I play items like an adult.
All right,
I play
let
Smash
them know.
the
Let
right
them know. Let everyone in the chat know how the right way to play Smash in your words.
I just like I get people play Smash competitively, but like I can't. I'll never get it. Like you have to modify the rules of the game so much to make it something it doesn't seem like it's designed to be.
Right.
And I don't know. I'll let people do whatever they want, but like I'll never get it. If you invite me to play Smash, we're doing items on all the wacky stuff. Like it's a game not meant to be taken seriously.
See, for me, it was always items growing up. You know what I mean? Still play with stock because I never liked time, but we would always use items growing up. And then right around the end of Brawl, mid Brawl, like I started playing like competitively. Like I went to like locals and stuff, and then I started actually doing 1v1s all the time, and I started enjoying it more, which is crazy. Like I still do play casuals like with items, like whenever I do hang out with friends, like did back in the day, you know. Pandemic, we would always play Super Smash Bros. And have fun games with items all the time. So I totally feel that, man. Like items are fun. Don't get me wrong for those who are here, but like I just always enjoyed 1v1s too.
I knew Hunter was gonna say ew, no items, but like, dude, I don't get it, man. I feel like if you want to play a fighting game, play it like Street Fighter that way. Like it's a party game to me. It's like it's almost if people took Mario Party competitively, it'd be like, I don't know.
Like let's make it more competitive.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. Like. But whatever, people can do whatever they want to do, I guess.
Yeah, and there's a big field for it. So thinking about MULTIVERSUS, if they're gonna do that type of thing, like an items side of the game as well as a non-items competitive side, how big that would get, especially since it is a free-to-play game. If that goes to all platforms, that would be a big get for everyone. Everyone would try and dive into the game.
Yeah. Well, I wonder if there's sales numbers for the Nickelodeon All Stars Brawl.
I think it sold pretty well. I'm not sure if it sold like amazing, but like I'm pretty sure it sold pretty well.
Really? That's actually kind of. I feel like that again. I feel like it was a meme, and people were just like, "Nah, that's it.
Right.
I'm good."
Yeah, I'm looking at some screenshots right here. I got some screenshots. I'll throw it on the screen real quick if I can.
They have screenshots?
Yeah, there is some leaked screenshots. So let me pull this one up. Open image, a new tab. We got this screenshot right here for those who are watching. We have Gandalf and Jake on a team, or Finn. I'm not sure which one this guy is from Adventure Time. And then we have two people over here. Can't tell who they are from this far away. I think it's Wonder Woman. I'm not sure who the hell that thing is.
I see Jake and...
Yeah, this is Wonder Woman, yeah. I don't know what the hell this thing is. What is this thing? What does Warner Bros. Own?
That looks like a Neopet, if I were to guess.
Imagine Neopets in this game, bro. They're trying to chase but they're trying to chase that bag though. They're trying to get every single IP they have on their list in their game.
I genuinely cannot tell what that blue monstrosity is. It looks like a Nexomon, not even a Pokemon.
Bro, I don't even think it's an Exomon. I think it's half of it what a Digimon hopes to be, not even close to what a Pokemon wished it was.
So I guess if they just pull from the DC cast and Mortal Kombat, they'll have a decent roster at least.
Right.
So that'd be something. John saying Neopet. Like, who played Neopets for real?
Not me. I played something similar to Digimon, but it wasn't Tamagotchi. It wasn't that. It was some other third-party kind of thing that no one knows what the name was. It was some sort of brand that was out for like 2 years and died. I don't even remember what the name of it was, and I wish I knew because it was cool, but I don't remember.
I do highly recommend, by the way, playing Nexomon Extinction on every system. Yeah, it's the best Pokemon game to come out since X and Y.
I have it actually. I have it.
It's wonderful.
Good. Yeah.
Oh, please play it. Everyone should play it.
Yeah, especially if people are like, "Oh, I don't want to play Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl coming out." Nexomon's right there on the Switch for like half off. Like,
I wanted to play that, but that EXP share thing really is turning me off.
Yep. For someone like me who loves playing Pokemon, not to get off topic, that EXP share ruins everything. It ruins everything.
Yeah, I mean, at least make it an option. I don't understand why it's not an option anymore.
Look, just yes or no, click, like just a button. Yeah. That's all it needs to be. But
that's my biggest issue with Pokemon right now.
Right. So. Warren John says Scorpion versus Shaggy. Ooh, yeah, if you do get those more comic characters, but Kev's right.
Shaggy wins. I remember those memes were going wild for a long time.
Yeah, it's surprising that they actually are cashing in on it.
I mean, why not? Might as well go for it.
Right. Hunter says, I do play Guilty Gear. Smash 1v1's no items is goated. Yo, I agree, Hunter. You know that. I love 1v1s, but like, if you're playing with like a group of 4 people, are you really gonna play without items?
Yeah.
Like it's one thing if you're doing 2v2s competitive. That's one thing. But if you're playing like free for all 4 people, you're not playing without items for that. I can't imagine not playing items with a group of 4 and you're like in that regard.
I guess I just go into Smash Brothers, not taking it competitively. I'm just like, listen, I'm here to just. I'm a fucking Pikachu hitting Mario in the face with my ass. Like this is the least serious thing in the world to me. I don't know.
Oh man. Yeah, so it'd be wild to see how things end up with multiverses with a lot of these same modes and settings too. Do you think that there could be a possibility for a story mode in multiverses, similar to how like Smash Bros used to have one?
I don't know, because like I feel like they did that one time. They did that subspace emissary thing.
Yeah, Brawl. Yeah,
that was it. Smash does need more single player content, because like I'd love playing it, but I'll play a couple rounds and I'll be like, okay, I gotta do anything else now.
Right. For me, like I beat all of the classic mode, but like you won't see me go into all-star mode. That shit's just too much, man. It's an onslaught of just facing non-stop enemies, and there's 90 fucking characters in the game, and you're on like 1 or 2 stocks playing on hard mode. I'm good. That's a little too much.
Hunter's saying items are for children. Dude, they're baked in the game. See, like I don't get it. Like they're in the game. Man, I don't want to start shitting somebody else's podcast. Play however you want. That's all I'll say.
Oh man.
I don't know.
Well, like you said at the beginning of the stream, you came here unsupervised.
I did come here unsupervised, but like I don't know, man.
Oh man.
Like, think about it the other way. Wouldn't it be silly if, like, Street Fighter had, like, a bunch of items thrown in the middle of the fight? Like,
yeah.
Because, like, that's what that's for. And then Smash Brothers is made for, like, I don't know. Whatever.
Shout out to Jovi-san. ¿Cómo estás? Bien. ¿Y tú?
I took 1 semester of Spanish. I know what you said.
Yeah, that's all I remember from elementary school when I learned Spanish. But
yeah.
And in college, I learned Italian. Don't remember any of it. And I'm Italian, so that's not good.
I'm the half Italian, but I can't. All I can tell you is my mom used to yell "aspetta."
Oh yes, aspetta. I know that too. Yep.
That's all I know.
Yeah, I got my grandma was like that all the time. Oh man.
Yeah.
But Hunter says I do it all the time, but items for children though I really don't know about that. Maybe for some people, but if you're playing with a group of 4 and you're not doing 2v2s.
I guess I can't play Smash Brothers with Hunter. That's all I know.
Oh man! Unless he hops into your lobby to play for items, like I did that one time.
He's not gonna hop in my lobby because I'm gonna play with items on. He's gonna be like, "Ugh, what is this?"
Hey, when I went in your lobby though, and with items, I got a couple W's though. I don't know if you remember.
I did. That. Well, yeah, you actually are pretty good at Smash. I'm not good at any game I play, to be fair. So you'll win against me. That's
you got 7 dubs yesterday in Fortnite. That's pretty good. I used to play Fortnite.
I was getting carried. I won't lie.
Oh, carried to the center. Oh
yeah,
man.
I was getting real carried. What does he say? Mario Party is RNG. That's the point. No one throws the RNG from Smash, making it less right. I don't know, man. Go have your fun with Smash.
Oh, Deontay says in the chat. Shout out to Deontay though. Welcome to the stream, bro. Says I'm surprised the Smurfs aren't going to be in. Don't you just put that into the ether, man? They're probably unlockable, or you gotta pay.
At least Smurfette and Papa Smurf are going to be in there. All the other Smurfs look the same, you know?
Exactly. You don't need all the other ones. You just need Papa Smurf, and that. Oh, really it. It's really it. Oh, man. Decepticon says, I switch from items to on to off depending on how I'm feeling. Sometimes a match with items on can be chaotic fun. Yeah, like, when it comes to when items are on, like in Smash Bros, for example, like, Pokeballs are always my favorite. Easily.
Oh, yeah.
Easily. Not even for debate. Like, even just doing a Pokemon battle with items. Like, that's fun. Like, where you go against someone and you like your friend or someone online, you just do Pokeballs. That's it. That's always been fun.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Like I said, I guess you got the freedom to turn them on or off. But
yeah,
if you see me playing Smash, I'm gonna be with those items.
What's your favorite item, if you don't mind me asking, before we get back to multiverses?
Somewhere between. Well, Pokeballs are always fun. And then I go with Bob-Ombs, and then what's not the saber? Either the lightsaber or the home run bat.
Ooh, I love
the lightsaber. Because I like it, like, will people like run like, or I'll knock them off the stage with the saber, and then they'll try to come back, and I'll chuck the lightsaber at them, and then you're just like, well, fuck me.
Yeah, throwing the saber or even the bat. I've thrown the bat a couple times, but it's clutch. It's so clutch whenever you do have to use it. Decepticon says, "Ay caramba," and then the gamer says, "Donde está la biblioteca?" And then Joey-san says, "Hey, muy bien, lol."
Did Joe be saying heroes RNG even without items? Boom! There you go. Can't turn hero off.
Yo, I literally said it the other night when I played against a hero, 1v1 without items, and it's like, bro, he can put you to sleep, he can heal himself, he can boost his knockback rate, boost the power he's outputting, make him solid steel, bring it from the outside of the map back to the middle of the map. Like, I still think Hero's busted and should be banned, but no one would listen to me. Like, that's like a hot take, and I totally want to put that in a hot takes video. But yeah, Hero should be banned. Along with Arsene from Joker.
I don't use Joker enough, but like Hero should definitely have at least like only 4 moves. Like,
right.
They should have picked 4 and gone with that. But yeah, here we are.
Yeah, because like it's to the point where they could have done that with even like Sora from Kingdom Hearts, because in Kingdom Hearts games, Sora gets a ton of abilities and tons of moves, so they really could have done that same thing for Sora if they wanted to. But I'm glad they didn't, because they would have made him even more busted.
Well, I am not buying Sora, so let me know how he is.
I know you're not huge into Sora, but man, Sora's so good in this game. Like, he's busted. He's busted.
Well, that's the thing about additional characters is, if you don't like him, you don't buy him. And then I didn't. Instead of complaining about it on like Twitter, like I remember who was it? I think it was Minecraft Steve got
unveiled.
And was like, it was like, this is dumb as fuck. Like, how about just don't buy him, and then there you go.
Yeah,
or the
exactly.
Fire Emblem guys.
Yeah, I think the issue with some of those people, I assume, is there's a lot of people who just bought the Fighters Pass day one when it was announced. For me personally, I didn't mind, because I'm not even kidding. We can have a roster as crazy as MULTIVERSUS is looking, and I'm fine throwing $30 at the wall for it. I don't give a shit. We can get fucking Blue's Clues in Super Smash Bros. I'm like, great, let's do it. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, I just want a full roster, regardless if I hate characters or not. That's me, but like, there's other people out there, like you said, they're mad about it, and it's like, bro, just don't buy it. And if you already bought it, tough shit.
See, my issue is I don't do the Fighters Passes because I don't buy promises on games.
Right. Like,
I remember working at GameStop and Gears of War 3 had a season pass and they didn't put out like any content for it for like 4 months.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't know. Buying those promises to me gets real sketchy.
I definitely can understand where you're coming from, though, because you don't know what you're going to get. And some people are willing to take the risk. Some people could care less what it's going to be. Like me, I really just could care less, because I like Super Smash Bros. And if the roster has fucking Kratos and Master Chief, any of these people, I don't give a shit. Put them in the game. It'd be cool. Because I know at the end of the day, they're going to do a good job trying to create the character as best as possible. You know what I mean? It's not going to come out like garbage. Like...
I was really, really, really hoping for the last Smash character to be like a dude from Fortnite, because I wanted to watch the internet
Jonesy.
on fire.
Yo, Jonesy.
I would have just watched the internet cry for days. Like, that would have been so fucking good.
Yo, what if for MULTIVERSUS, Warner Brothers claims the rights with Epic Games to have Jonesy in the game as like a third-party rep?
It would be good for the game, and then you'd have the other half of the internet be like, "This game's fucking stupid because Fortnite's in it." So,
and it's another free-to-play game, even though I'll continue to play Fortnite and log in 8 hours every day. Like, bro.
People complain about that game all the time. I love it, but like, all right, I gotta rant about one thing. We are so off topic of the Smash. Here's the point of all right, I'm gonna tie it back.
We're like in the topic and out of the topic at the same time. You know what it is? We're like in an elevator door, just circling around right now.
So the thing is, it kind of brings to my point. You bring up the Smash clone, and all it does is make me want to play Smash Brothers and talk about Smash Brothers. That kind of actually proves the point that I think this game is just going to exist and whatever.
Yep, and that's why I mentioned that earlier about Nickelodeon's Brawl. Because once Sora was unveiled after the game released, that was really it.
Crossovers are good. Like, any game with crossover appeal, all you do is you add more exposure to other things. Like, you can go to Smash like a Fire Emblem. Like, don't pretend you're a hipster and tell me you knew about Fire Emblem before Roy. Like, you didn't. Let's be real.
I was 6 years old and I was like, the fuck are these characters? They're cool.
Yeah.
That's it.
Or Ness. Like, a lot of people didn't know who Ness was. It's good. I mean, even if this Warner Brothers game sucks, it puts
a spotlight.
Puts more spotlight for people. So you know what? Good for it. If it exists and it does well, Papa bless.
Exactly. Overall, with MULTIVERSUS, it could be cool, but I hope it's on consoles though. It seems like it may just be on mobile at this point. I think that's what they said. If you're correct, I'm not sure if it's going to be on consoles. If you can check right there real quick. I know you were on Rebellion's page before, so
I see.
Yeah, just 'cause
No, the GameSpot article. I don't see mobile only. If it's a mobile only, that's. Is that I play one game on my phone. It's COD Mobile. That's it. I'm good after that, and then I play emulators.
Yep, I feel you on that, man.
I need controller support, man. I can't do this touchscreen nonsense.
Yo, shouts to Crit Astro. Welcome to the stream. Says, good evening from the UK, everyone. How are you guys? We're doing good. We're talking about Warner Bros. Multiversus, then leaning into some Smash Bros. Talk and how Warner Bros. Multiversus is going to have a hard time with a lot of things for the most part.
It will.
Jovi-san says, real quick, depends if you are playing against someone from another country who plays Hero. One person who understands Hero's menu. Oh, if you're playing against someone from another country, the menu would be a different font, like a different text? That's wild. I never knew that.
Oh yeah. So if you're probably playing like a Japanese person, then it has a Japanese character. That would really suck.
Yeah, it would. You wouldn't even know what they're using at all.
Yeah.
You were mentioning it.
I figured maybe. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, I would figure they'd translate it, but I don't know. Like if I'm playing it, I would assume I'd see it in English no matter what.
Yeah, you'd think, but supposedly that's not how it is, as Joby said. Shouts to Liquidly, welcome to the stream. Says Sly Cooper. Sly Cooper would be pretty dope if he was in Smash or something. But Hunter, I hope you're not taking the Kratos and Master Chief thing like as like a serious thing. It's really just so like I bought the Fighters Pass because Super Smash Bros. Has been a series I literally logged like 10,000 hours in at this point in my life. It's like my most played game, and I love playing it. And even growing up, when I'd go, why the fuck is this character in the game? I don't want this character. It's like they're just a part of the roster at the end of the day. It's like that third cousin that you don't talk to because they're on crack all the time. Like you don't want to like they're your family. You just gotta live with it. Like
so Hunter's saying what's it called? Smash 6 Bros got him hyped for Metroid Prime. Yeah, listen, I didn't know who Samus was before I played Smash Brothers. I won't lie. But it can go the other way. Like I said, I love Mega Man. I think he's fucking booty in Smash Brothers. Like,
yeah,
it can go the other way. It's just exposure.
And that's me for Captain Falcon. I learned about Captain Falcon from Smash 64, and that's how I got into it.
I still don't know where the fuck like anyone got anything from Captain Falcon. Like I know now, like there was like an anime or a manga or something with Captain Falcon, but like I played F-Zero and I was like, I don't see Captain Falcon. Like, where did you get this from? And like, I don't know. It seems so random in all that.
Yeah, like it's one of those things where you have to literally look into like deep into like the lore of the game to like figure all that shit out. Like it's all online and all that, but like it's not like super easy to find.
No,
so I totally feel you on that. Joey-san says, I'll admit one thing. I did think Samus was a dude. Most people still to this day think Samus is a dude, by the way, which is still weird. Like Zero Suit Samus exists, and Samus.
Metroid, my favorite character.
Exactly. Can Metroid crawl? Why can't you crawl, Metroid?
Why can't Metroid crawl? The first thing I saw when somebody was playing Metroid Dread, the first thing I did was like, hey, can Metroid crawl in this game? Like, it's great. Captain Falcon's a badass. He is a badass now, but like, again, I don't know. Like before Smash, I had no idea where he came from. Like,
right. A lot of people didn't find out till Smash, honestly. Like the mainstream, like the wide mass appeal. Because what many people still don't realize to this day is like, we're like a pigeonhole of the entire world. You know what I mean? Still, like gaming is much bigger now than it ever was. But back when F-Zero released on the SNES, the gaming community as a whole and the way gaming was perceived, even totally polar opposites of how it is today.
It is, and not only that, we're even smaller communities, people that play games from like all generations.
Yeah.
This is definitely like a derailing, but like my buddy always complains that like a game will get remade. It's like, oh, I don't need this game. It just came out on the PS3. I'm like, that was like 10 years ago. And you got to remember, like people like dump their old consoles. Like most people get rid of them. So like a remaster, everyone gets excited about it. Like it's not a waste of money, but like, you know, we are like such a smaller group than we think we are because of the internet.
Agree.
You know,
wholeheartedly agree on that.
Yeah, I used to be that person who was like, oh, I don't need like the Tasmanian Tiger because I have it on PS2. But like, there are people who haven't seen their PS2 since like 2004.
Right.
You know,
and those people were like itching to get something from that generation. Let's say.
Yeah, it's we gotta remember these things. So like even that like getting a character in Smash, like Sora, like before Kingdom Hearts 3, like what do you think is the last Kingdom Hearts some people played, you know?
Most
Two,
people's two. Yeah, most people's
Yeah.
two. Which for me, as someone who's played all the Kingdom Hearts games, it's like blasphemous because there's people who I know who just played 3 and they're like, yo, I got to Kingdom Hearts 3 thanks to you. It's like, bruh, start from the beginning. What are you doing?
Define beginning when it comes to Kingdom Hearts, though, you know?
Oh, yeah. For me, I just say 1. Don't go to the prequel first.
Dude, I don't even know what's a prequel. I played 2 of those games, and, like, I had no idea what was going on. I just... Yeah, someone
well,
can try explaining
well,
it.
don't worry. I'm fine with derailing sometimes. So, what 2 games were they?
I played 1 and 2, and then, like, when I got into 2, someone's like, no, you need to play this game. I'm like,
Yeah.
listen, 1, then 2. And if everything else is a side story, it should not be necessary information to me to, like, understand 2.
Yeah, it went like this. It went like 1, then Chain of Memories, then 2, then they remade Chain of Memories on the PS2, then 358 over 2 days on the DS, then they put Coded on cell phones, then they made Birth by Sleep, which is the prequel, then they made the actual Coded for the DS, then they made Dream Drop Distance for the 3DS.
Too much. This is
I'm
too much.
I'm not even halfway done.
This is too much. Like, that's like, I just think that's... with
They
PC
made
Love
you
Kingdom
buy
Hearts-
every console too. I had to buy every console just for that. I bought a PS3 for Kingdom Hearts 3. There was no Kingdom Hearts games for it, so I basically bought a PS3 for nothing.
Well, you
I
bought
still- I
PS3
still
to
loved
play
it.
Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 again.
Yeah, pretty much.
A series shouldn't be this complicated to me. Like, Kingdom Hearts is like the polar opposite of like the Mario franchise, where it's just like every game's its fun little adventure, and Kingdom Hearts is the extreme opposite. Of, like, you need to go to this fucking opera in Japan to understand. Like, no, I'm good. You know?
And like it's to the point where in Kingdom Hearts, which I love Kingdom Hearts. Stop, Hunter. Chain of Memories is one of the best games. You just need to get good at it. That you literally have to in the game. There's something called answer reports, and if you don't find the answer reports, you're missing out on all the story basically that you don't know
so
about.
then I gotta chime in on this. I hate when games make me do extra work for story. So I'm
Like
with,
collectibles, right?
so I know this is gonna set John off, but like one of the things I hate about the Soul series is I feel those games are like, I don't know, you're in a world, go, good luck. But like all
Right.
my friends like, no, all the lore is in the items you pick up, and you read this thing and this thing. I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking do that. Like, I'm sorry, I'm just not. Like,
Yeah, that's just too much. Like,
yeah, if I have to do homework to enjoy the story of a game, like I'm good. See ya. Like,
it's like I have to read this whole essay to understand why this item heals the poison. I don't know if I need that to understand why this person made it 100 years ago.
yeah, like there's a difference between like extra story and like here's like the basic reason why this game exists. I'm like, no, like,
Yo, by the way,
it's-
shouts to everyone who shared the stream. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys for your support coming through that hype. Let's go. We just went over
Thanks,
MULTIVERSUS
guys.
and some Super Smash Bros. Comparisons and all that pizzazz. If you guys have any more questions on that, and even some Kingdom Hearts stuff since we just brought that up, let us know in the chat some of your thoughts.
yeah,
Mindy Gamer with a fact. Kingdom Hearts 3 makes a Kingdom Hearts 2.9 joke at the start of the game. And that's true. It
Why?
does.
it does.
Yeah, like as a joke.
Oh, what does it do?
Like, you think the game's about to start, like Kingdom Hearts 3, you play for 3 hours, it's like, time for Kingdom Hearts 3, then it says Kingdom Hearts 2.9. And then,
Oh, that's pretty cool.
yeah, and then you actually play through the Olympus Coliseum world, and then it does the Kingdom Hearts 3 logo.
That's kind of funny. At least they know.
Oh, yeah. It was funny how they did that.
I'll give them that.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Fourth wall break and stuff like that. Crit Asher says, what do you mean I have to shoot the ceiling? That's bad game design. Oh, the David room in Metroid Dread.
I gotta play Metroid Dread still.
Yeah, David Gaff, I believe he created the original God of War. He got stuck in a room, and he didn't know he had to shoot the blocks that were... Metroid games, they always have these blocks that you just have to shoot in order to find new paths. He didn't know that, and he's, like, old as shit, and he made fucking God of War. So it's like, how do you not know this? And you're complaining about it on Twitter. Like, and then he got blasted for it, and then he doubled down on it.
I mean, shooting the ceiling is not the first thing I would ever do. Like, not at first. That'd be like my last resort, to be fair.
You wouldn't shoot at the ground below you last? That would be the last thing I would do.
No, I did. The ground is closer. Like, it's like, just fall down and that's it. Like the ceiling, I'm like, all right, well, I shot that. How do I get up there? But I haven't played Dread. I don't know.
Yeah, Dread's really good, man. I'm almost done with it, too. And yes... I get it, Hunter. You're using the VC not like this emote. I get it. I'm going to finish Dread. I promise you, once I go on that flight this weekend, I'll be getting that done. I'll be getting that done. I promise. I'm literally towards like the last few hours of the game, so it's like I gotta just get it done. And I mean last few hours because I'm not the greatest at Metroid games. I usually play it a couple times. And I've mentioned it numerous times, Hunter. I'm not sure if you heard it, but I don't speedrun Metroid games. I usually play it once or twice and then I'm done. I know there's a huge speedrunning community in Metroid games, but that just has never been my thing.
Everyone here's got to beat it. Like, listen, I'll get to it. Buy it for me and then I'll get it. There. Why play Metroid when Symphony of the Night did it better? I said it.
Oh no!
Fucking stand about it.
No way!
Symphony of the Night is better than Super Metroid. Boom.
No.
Oh yeah, I'll stand by that forever.
Oh man!
They didn't start calling it Metroidvanias for no reason.
Well,
they did it so well.
Castlevania is great. Don't get me wrong. I love Castlevania. I love it.
I'm just starting shit.
Yeah, but really starting shit would be like Hollow Knight. If you said Hollow Knight, that'd be really starting shit.
Listen, I know you hate Hollow Knight, but I've not played it, so
well,
I can't.
For me, my number one thing I hate the most is the Hollow Knight stands. Like they can all burn in hell, like high key. Like they're the worst. Like
well, there's always a difference between fan and fanboys, you know.
Oh no, these aren't fanboys. They're like dick riders, like 10,000 foot dildo dick riders. Like it's bad.
Yeah.
Like
I was saying, too bad Super Metroid came out first. Something had to come out first. Doesn't mean it's best.
Yeah, like my sister's older than me. Doesn't mean that she's better.
Exactly. I can relate to that on a level. Like coming out first just means you laid the groundwork, man.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like here's a better example. Everyone's like GoldenEye is the fucking greatest shooter in N64. Perfect Dark exists and it does everything GoldenEye does but better. But people are like, but GoldenEye did it first. It's like okay, but it's fucking not as good. Like, that's just how it is.
I feel you on that. For me, when it comes to Perfect Dark and 007, I'm like even. I like them both a lot. So I have to really think about which one I prefer the most.
Hunter, wait, hold on. Hunter's saying Super Metroid invented the genre. That's even wrong. Metroid invented the genre. Boom! Got him. All right, I'm really fucking splitting hair just for funsies. Ori,
man.
Ori's way better. I liked Ori.
Yeah, you know what's funny about Ori? One of the creators of or the creator, I believe. It's the creator of AM2R, basically Metroid 2 Remake.
Yeah.
They started working with Microsoft to make the Ori games, which is pretty cool. So the creator of AM2R started working with Ori. So I think that's pretty cool. How
that's really cool, actually.
Yeah, Nintendo didn't go fucking kill him over anything. It's just wild. Yeah.
It's wild that I know it's Nintendo protecting their properties, but like they don't have to be the dicks that they are.
Yeah, just
like,
look at
they
Sega.
They just made a fan game. Like, yeah, like they just made a fan game. They're not charging for it. It's just like, hey, I did this because I love it. Like, it's all. Just let them fucking be. Like,
exactly. That's how I feel, bro.
Like,
Seriously.
if they were charging for it, I get it. Okay, now you can't be charging for something that has our name on it. But like, dude, it's just a fucking fan project. Let them go. You know.
Hunter says Castlevania is good, but not Metroid's better. For me. Here's my opinion on Castlevania. I love Castlevania. I love Bloodstained more. That's a hot take, but I'll say that with pride.
I gotta play this.
Yo, Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon 1 and 2 are fire. Don't worry about Ritual of Night. Get it on sale or play it on Game Pass. I think that's
it's off Game Pass now.
Oh, it just got off Game Pass?
I think so. I'll check actually.
Yeah, because that's probably the best. That's probably the best way to play that game, honestly.
Yeah. I mean,
I bought it on Switch and I got it on Game Pass PC, and I feel like shit that I got it on Switch because it corrupted my file twice and I never went back.
Everyone calls me like an Xbox mark now that I fucking bought a Series S, but I'm just a Game Pass mark. Like
Game Pass is the greatest. I love Game Pass.
It's wonderful. I want PlayStation to like have PlayStation Now be as good as Game. Like I
wish Nintendo Online was as good as Game Pass. Look at that shit. It's garbage. Like
even if they just did their old games, I will never ever understand Nintendo. Okay, I'm gonna rant on this. I rant on it a million times.
Don't worry, you can do whatever you want here. This is open canvas. Paint, Bob Ross, paint.
Oh, actually, I'm wearing my Bob Ross Happy Little Stream shirt. You know, everyone could go get it at my merch store. But anyway,
yeah, pick it up.
Like, those NES games are not big files. They take, like, seconds to upload these games. And ever since the Wii, they've put, like, what, maybe at most 90-something games? Which is, like, okay, 90 games. But, like, dude, that's not a lot. Especially for NES games you play for, like, 5 minutes.
I don't think it's
sometimes.
a gigabyte.
It's not even a gigabyte. Trust me, I know by having a file of all the NES games.
From archive.
Yeah, for my backups of all the games I legally own.
Yep.
Definitely. But like, they don't take fucking more than 2 minutes to upload to a server. 2 minutes, and like, just put them all on your fucking cloud, and then everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, put the licensing for games. Fine, all your first-party games, put them on the fucking server."
The best ones too. Like,
I cannot comprehend how Nintendo can't just be like, how the fuck is this still a problem?
People like Golden Sun. Let's put Golden Sun on Switch. No, they can't even think like that. They just, it's never like that.
Yes, for John, my legal backups with my EverDrives of all my legally backed up games. Right?
Yeah, I dumped all of my games onto my PC. Every single one individually, one at a time, hours on end for the bigger ones.
I put my little Samson. I put it on my EverDrive that I legally own. Yeah. Urban Champion's still not on there. Come on.
Yep.
Where's Urban Champion? Goddamn.
Yeah, even Chrono Trigger on the SNES service. Like, for crying out loud, how's that not on there? Jesus.
Well, I get like maybe Square's being a bunch of dicks, like whatever.
Like on Square's end, maybe. They're probably asking for too much.
Yeah, just like and like, there's just no other way. I'm full in support of emulation. If a game is not legally available to buy anywhere on a modern system.
Yeah. Well, this is great that we're getting into this. Not to hold you off, because I did want to talk as like another topic. Did you see Switch Expansion Online's video dislike ratio now?
Yeah.
The other day it was at 100, and I mean 2 days ago. It's now at 150, which is great.
I'm not shocked.
Great news. So let's dive into this now. We need this expansion to be better. It's trash. What do you think? Give more info about what you're about to go on with your rant. Because it was on the same lines as what we're going to go into this topic.
So while I do believe that you should be able to like emulate a game if it's not available, when it comes to like these N64 games, like if the service still sucks, like maybe they should make a better service. So if I want to play Star Fox 64, listen, I'll shell out and I'll give them the money because they're providing the game.
Yeah,
that's me. I know everyone talks a big game on Twitter. That's what fucking Twitter's for. Dick measuring contest, but like,
oh yeah.
You know, don't support something that you don't like either. I mean, like, if you really don't feel the service is worth it, then don't. There's other ways to play old games, and you know what? Nintendo will get the fuck over it.
And that's exactly what I did. I didn't buy it. I'm against the service. I'm going to continue playing on my N64, continue playing on my Anbernic handheld emulator, and continue playing on my PC. It's fine.
I have not tried the new expansion. We actually, on our podcast, we had John call in because he's the only person I know that's actually gotten service.
Really?
So I have him call in and like tell us how he's liking it. And from what I remember, John said overall it's fine. It's a little weird. But like, again, I am the biggest N64 hater on the internet. I'm aware. Yeah. So like, I'm not gonna get it.
For those who don't know, Kev isn't that great into the N64. Sorry, Hunter.
It's fine. You can like it, but like everyone's like, "Oh, you had to grow up with it." I fucking did. I grew up with the N64. I still think it's trash, but anyway. But like, if I want to play Star Fox 64, personally, to me, I'll buy a month of it so I can play Star Fox, and then I'll move on. Like, I think you should go the legal route when it's available.
See, that's the best part about the expansion pack. You can't buy a month.
Oh yeah, that's right. You fucking can't.
Ha!
Yeah.
It's bad.
John saying Battle Kev many times within 64. Listen, I'm not going to tell people to stop doing the thing they like. That's fine. Do whatever you want. It's just, you know, opinions are like assholes. Mine smells. That's that. It's just, it is what it is. I think the service is fine. I think my biggest issue is the controls. Like, there's nothing easy about an N64 game without the actual controller.
What makes you say that?
Well, because like the C buttons are weird. So John was saying like the C button mapping is weird.
You're right.
I don't understand how you just don't map it to the right analog stick. Like,
I think it's because there's 6 buttons.
Hunter's saying, I admit Star Fox 64 is a timeless classic. Yeah, it's a remake of a Super Nintendo game, and that's all Star Fox has ever done right. It's just remaking the same game over and over.
And you know what's sad is that is actually the truth. And I said that before too. Like, that's why they keep remaking Star Fox 64, and that's why I haven't been buying it. Like, the last time I bought Star Fox was on the DS. That's the last time.
People are always saying like Star Fox is a great franchise. Like, no, Star Fox is one great game that they've remade over and over. Like,
along with 2 other games, Adventures on GameCube. Then there's another GameCube game 2, which is cool, and then Command on DS. Those are the 4 Star Fox games. The rest are repeats of Star Fox, and maybe another game here or there that isn't anything special.
I'll put money on this right now. Everyone, you can clip this clip. If they put a Star Fox game on Switch, I guarantee you it's going to be either another remake of the Star Fox game that we've seen a million times, or like slightly different. Like, oh, Andros has a mustache now.
Oh, Star Fox Zero 2, basically the same thing, just again.
Assault isn't a remake of 64. Yeah, but like, did people fucking hate Assault? Like, they were like, oh, the flying part's fun, but that's like such a little part of the game. I don't know. I haven't played it. I'll be fair.
Like, I played Assault. I wasn't huge into it. I like for the most part, it was decent. But like comparing it to the original Star Fox 64, comparing it to even Star Fox Command on the DS, that was actually a fire Star Fox game. Like, yeah, I think it's better in Star Fox 64. Hot take. Star Fox Command on the DS is better than Star Fox on the 64. Y'all gotta play that. And I got an emulator that plays it at 2080 or whatever the fucking shit, so I can play it at some nice resolutions.
Hunter's saying, don't be hating on my boy Star Fox. Listen, I think Star Fox himself is cool.
Yo, I like Falco more, but that's just me. Oh, and Slippy. I like Slippy more too. Falco's cool, but Slippy and Falco are cool.
It's a series of not even a series. It's a game with a bunch of potential that I just wish they'd fucking do something else with. That's all.
Yeah, Hunter, since then I have changed my mind. I replayed Command since then, actually. That's why I feel different now. People can change over time. That was like 3 years ago I made that video too. So things happen.
People always forget, like, you're allowed to change your opinion on things.
Exactly. Like, and when people do, it's like, oh, put him on the cross, like kill him, like.
I've had Legend of Dragoon as my favorite RPG of all time, like forever. And I thought about it like recently, like I think I like Dragon Quest 11 a little more, but people are like, "Yo, what the fuck? You can't be doing that. You said this was your favorite." I'm like, favorites change, dude. Like, it's okay. I have new favorite songs like every year.
I used to love Final Fantasy X the most, and then I played Final Fantasy VI again, and I was like, you know what? I do love 6 more. Like,
yeah, I mean, you're allowed to change opinions. It's cool. I mean, I gotta play more Star Fox Assault, but like, I don't know. I want more out of Star Fox. But going back to the whole expansion, like honestly, I just don't think the expansion's worth it. Just because I don't trust Nintendo to actually keep up on the service. From what I've seen, like you get like 3 new games every 4 months, and like 2 of the games are like the most obscure things I don't care about. Which again, great that the games are available, but like I'm paying for a service. I want the service to like be serviced.
Well, how do you feel about the current lineup? For me, I just feel 9 is too small, like way too small. But
I gotta look at the games again.
I feel like things like Sin and Punishment was great because that wasn't localized in the West ever, so it's good to have that. But aside from that, that wasn't really
16 games. 16 games?
Well, it's 9 at the start, and then they unveiled a couple that they haven't released yet. Like Banjo-Kazooie isn't on there yet, for example, or Paper Mario isn't on there yet. But Dr. Mario is on there, Sin and Punishment, Ocarina of Time, which supposedly has been having really buggy issues with Ocarina of Time.
So if I may just run through a couple of the games. So, like, Win Back, again, I'll play it on PS2. It's probably a better version of it. Weird choice. I mean, fine that it's there. Dr. Mario 64, like, how many ways can you play Dr. Mario? Like, great it's there. I wonder. Yoshi's Story, good little game. Kirby 64, fine. Pokemon Snap, I think the game's garbage. Mario Golf.
Yeah, and actually a couple of those aren't even on there yet, like Kirby and Pokemon Snap.
They're not yet. Okay. Yeah. So Mario Golf, whatever, fine. Sin and Punishment, cool that it's there because it's more available to people. Mario Tennis, that is the only Mario Tennis game I like.
Right.
I don't know why. What else? F-Zero X.
Wait, did you play the GameCube Mario Tennis though?
I did. I actually have it.
Power Tennis, I think it is. Yeah, Power Tennis.
It's just like I don't know. Like Mario Tennis is fine, but like I'm not a big Mario sports guy. Like it's the sport. Mario Kart 64 should be there because it's a classic, but like fine. Paper Mario needs to be there. Star Fox needs to be there. Super Mario 64. That's fucking weird that it's there because you put out All Stars. And you want it to be easier? Just don't fucking take All Stars off the goddamn store.
Yeah, but then they're like, you know what? We can make you pay $50 to play just Mario 64 and a couple other N64 games.
But okay, so like this is the most like what
Nintendo
I used to
thing,
call
the most Nintendo thing.
Yeah, it's a Nintendo ass decision. Just fucking if you're like, oh, we're only making so many limited physical copies. Okay, do it and then just leave it on the store. It's just fucking leave it there. Sell them separately. Like I bought All Stars like an idiot.
Hey! I only bought it because they said they were going to take it off the shelves, and guess what? They never took it off the shelves.
Well, so like even though I'm an N64 hater, I was like, you know what? I do like Mario 64, and it was on sale at Best Buy for like 30. So I was like, fine, maybe I could play it with new controls and it's more bearable. And I don't like Mario 64 anymore. That's what I've learned.
Yo, shouts to Septajon. Have a good one, yo. Take care, man. Hope you have a
Later,
good
buddy.
one.
Ocarina of Time is ranked actually #1 on this list. And the only thing I've seen glitchy about that is the fog, and I think that just happens when you upres a game.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Because I heard about the fog, but I didn't hear much else. Like people,
Yeah.
I saw someone do a clip like during like one of the Ocarina playing scenes that there was like some lag happening, and I'm like, you're playing this game while a friend is watching. Like there was like a friend there. Like it was like one person and a person was like player 2 in Ocarina of Time somehow. I saw this clip on Twitter. I'm not sure how they did it, but
I'm sure you could just like join in the service as a second player.
yeah, and just watch or something. But wherever that person lived, that person lived on your side of the fucking planet. The way that shit was lagging.
I won't be getting this service until, because opinions can change, until like I know that they actually add games. Because like I have a strong feeling the more advanced the consoles get on their services, you can look at every virtual console, they just stop adding games.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah, like the more like N64 and like I think on Wii, the virtual console only had like 24 games, and like okay. 100 was saying y'all seen the Water in the Temple Darkroom. Look, again, with peace and love to the N64, everything on the N64 looks like trash. And I think the more you upres it, the worse it looks, honestly.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Just everyone before you left said, "Fuck Slippy." Peppy's where it's at.
Yo, Peppy.
And then one of John said about the opinion thing that we talked about earlier. The internet says you're not allowed to change your opinion. Yeah.
True. You're not. You're not. I mean, listen, if the N64 service becomes great one day, cool. Then let it be good. Don't dunk on people that say like, "Oh, but you said it was trash," because something could be trash and end up being great. Look at Final Fantasy 14. Done.
Hey, that's very true. Final Fantasy 14 came out a train wreck. They literally nuked the game. And
Yeah.
they made a new expansion. Like, that's just wild. Yo,
Yeah,
Kirby 64 though is amazing.
That is a good game. I have it on the Wii collection. So personally, I don't have a reason to get it, but like people should play that. It's in fact the reason every Kirby game I play, I try to suck up 2 enemies and see if I can mix powers.
Yo, facts.
They
That was the
never
best
brought
part.
It back. They
Yeah.
never brought it back. Why?
Good question. I hope they bring it back in the Forgotten Land. That'd be sick.
Yeah, that'd be great. I want to play that game real bad.
Yeah, because like now I'm thinking about it, I think the only other time you could fuse abilities in Kirby, not to get too off topic, but like I think that was on one of the GBA games if I recall. I haven't played the Kirby GBA games in a minute, but I think it was one of those that had it too.
Birdman saying you should upscale PS1 games. In what sense? I do when I play them on PS3 because
Yeah, of course. Like
gross polygons.
with Xenogears, for example, like I've played that on PS1.
That have I played that? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Oh well, not important.
B-Leaf says, I give 0 fucks about Dr. Mario. Yo, you know what's crazy about Dr. Mario? Like, growing up, I wasn't even that crazy about Dr. Mario. It was pretty much just Tetris with Mario.
Yes and no. But like it again, I'm always happy that game's available. But like,
Of course.
Is Dr. Mario 64 like the priority game you want to be putting out? Like, is that like the #1 game that you need on your service? Like, I feel like there's more iconic N64 games than like Dr. Mario, baby. You know?
Exactly. There's too much. And like we just talked about, Winback. Really? Of all games to start the service, Winback? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, again,
I'm not saying it's a
fine.
bad game. I know the homies, one of John and Hunter, streamed it before and played it. But like,
Yeah.
I don't think it's worth being on the service, to be honest. Especially compared to the rest of the fucking catalog that N64 has. It doesn't have a huge catalog, but what it does have are some gems. Some really good
Well,
games
like,
when you can find it.
I would say every game that was on the N64 deserves to be on the service, but like just the I just want to know the thought process being like, okay, we need our classics. What do you got? Win back, and then somebody in the office should be like, hey, what the fuck? Like, why not Paper Mario first? You know?
Yeah, Paper Mario definitely should have been first, in my opinion. Like, why Dr. Mario? Like, come on. Makes no sense.
I don't know. Yeah. PS1 games have not aged well, Birdman. You're right. But
Yeah.
that whole, I call that generation, even though I'm more of a PS1 guy, it was like the puberty of video games. Like, we had to get through it to get to where we are now.
Yeah, and see, that's why I liked Xenogears, for example, and that's a great game to upres. It had a good job of having 2D and 3D text, kind of like what Octopath does nowadays. So it's pretty sick. It's pretty sick.
Yeah. So I'm again. I want every game on the service to be, or every game on the system to be on the service. It's just like, what are we gonna get there? It's just maybe not put like with any luck, you're gonna get like All-Star Baseball 2000 before you get fucking Paper Mario, knowing Nintendo,
Right. Yo, shout outs to Saab. Welcome to the stream, bro. Hope you've been doing good. Hope you're doing well, man. Enjoying the stream at work. Also, what happened with Hunter and OJ, and that's a personal thing. We're not gonna talk about that here.
Yeah, I just saw that from the outside. I was like, ooh, something spicy's happening. But
but we're not gonna talk about that.
No.
All you have to know is I'm a neutral party and Hunter's right.
You want to know the one thing I will say about N64 that's the hottest take in the world? The wrestling games as a whole are overrated. And what I mean by that is once you played one of them, you played all of them.
Correct.
They're all the same. And people are like, no mercy, no WCW, no revenge. They're all the fucking same. Like,
yeah,
different
like there's some minor gameplay differences, especially in the N64 ones, but they're mostly the same, give or take.
Yeah, like, man, people really go in on those, and I'm sure those games are fine, but like, honestly, get one of them on there, whatever the newest one, and just that should be it. Like,
yeah, if they could get the rights to it, that'd be sick. But I'm not sure if they could, honestly.
Probably not.
Because all the people in the game need to have their rights licensed out too. So.
Oh no, there's one that's different. Backstage Assault, because you could be Vince Russo, and that's all I need.
Oh, you want to be Vince Russo in that game?
Just for the meme. That's it.
Oh my god.
That'd be it. Let's see. Same for FIFA games. Sports games, I get people that like them. Like I don't buy every year of UFC. I get it if you really care enough to have the updated roster, but I get people want their sports games updated.
Right.
Just don't buy FIFA on the Switch where you get your Legacy Edition.
Yeah, and it's literally the same copy of the same game. You're just buying it again.
I can't believe they got away with that, but whatever.
Yeah, well, we got a couple more topics left to talk about, guys. So thank you all so much for coming through tonight. It's been a blast. Shout outs to everyone who's coming through with the hype today. Shout outs to Gone Hunter, 164. Thank you guys for coming through. Shout outs to Birdman. Shout outs to Saab. Shout outs to Crit Astra, B Leaf, One Up John. Thank you guys for coming through, and everyone's been watching and lurking. Thank you, Nindy Gamer, Jovi-san. Yo, the whole clique, the whole community in the building. Let's go. Demi Crow, yo, you guys, Joe, and Captain Chaz, of course. Can't forget the homie Captain Chaz. Hope you've been enjoying the stream too. But yeah, Sab, just that topic. Don't worry about that. Just know that in that situation, Hunter is actually right. That's all you need to know. By the way, that's all you need to know. Yeah, so let's get into the next topic. The next topic we were going to go over, I know you were confused about why people were talking about this on Twitter, but Chris Pratt, Garfield, he's everywhere. He's Mario, he's Garfield. What's next? What's next for Chris Pratt? Saturation?
I feel like he got two roles and everyone lost their minds.
You think it's just that? I think it's from like maybe Guardians of the Galaxy, maybe, and like from some of like the movie roles. He's been in a lot of movies actually.
I mean, how old is Guardians of the Galaxy and like Jurassic World now? Like those are old. I don't know. I feel like people are just like upset he got Mario, which, like, whatever. Charles Martinet's getting old, guys. Like,
yeah,
I don't have a fucking break. Like,
yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy was 2014. Jurassic World was 2015. The Passengers was 2016. The Magnificent Seven, another movie he was in.
I like these are games like I don't know somebody got a role, like I don't see why people are freaking out over it.
But he had more than that. He had Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 in 2017, and then of course he was in Avengers: Infinity War, and of course he was in Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom in 2018. Like, and then the Tomorrow War, which just came out. So he's in a lot of shit, and we're not even done yet. The Lego Movie back in 2014. Onward, which just came out last year in 2020, which is a Pixar movie. Thor: Love and Thunder 2022, he's gonna be in that also, which is wild. Yes, he'll be in Thor and Love and Thunder too. He's everywhere, guys. But yeah, like for me, like I can understand oversaturation, but he's just making a living, you know what I mean? He's just doing what he's doing at the end of the day.
When people say this about like Sylvester Stallone, like back in the day, like yeah, he landed a lot of action roles because he's good at it. Like I don't know. I think Chris Pratt's a good actor. Let him make his money. Like
yeah, I just think it's like, for me personally, it is a lot of saturation for me. I don't know. I feel like I see him everywhere. I feel like everywhere I go, everywhere I turn on Twitter, it's like, oh look, here's Chris Pratt.
Like, I'm sure if I looked up Sylvester Stallone's, like, how many movies he was in and what years they came out, you could probably make comparisons. I think this is like an example of like Twitter just running wild or something.
Right.
And I always say the internet was a beautiful thing because it gave everyone a voice, but it's a really shitty thing because it also gave everyone a voice. So
that is a fact right there.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think people are just running wild with the meme, honestly. Let's see. I understand that Chris Pratt is in Thor. He's in Thor, working on Guardians 3. Well, yeah, he's Star-Lord, so he's gonna be in movies. Like,
yeah,
that's a recurring role. I mean, again, good for him that he got roles. He's making money.
Right.
But like, I truly feel that people are just butthurt that he's Mario, and they're just like, oh, he's in everything. Fucking like, I just feel like people are freaking out for no reason.
Well, I'm not gonna front. When I saw he was Mario, I was shocked though. Like, just because it's like, who would have expected Chris Pratt to be Mario? Like,
I mean, I definitely wouldn't have, because that's not who I think of when I think of Mario.
Well, when you think of Garfield, do you think of Chris Pratt?
When I think of Garfield, I go, who the fuck cares about Garfield? That's what I think.
That's a good point. It's 2022. I'm surprised.
What was it? No, the second Garfield carts game came out the same day as like Death Stranding, and I remember just being like, "Fucking GG Kojima, that's it. Your day's over."
Garfield Kart 2. Garfield Kart 2 is gonna defeat Death Stranding.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I mean, like, I mean, you know, if he wants to be Garfield, go ahead. I guess. Sure. I mean, you know, get paid. That's all I can tell him. Good for him.
Yeah, Gonus is facts on that.
Yeah. So.
And Berman says, no wonder all these PS1 games all got remakes because they haven't aged well compared to N64 games like Mario 64 and Ocarina of Time. Well, Ocarina of Time has had a recreation on the 3DS, actually. It looks
That's true.
And when it comes to Mario 64, there is a version of that game remade. I know you may know about that, Kev. I know the homie Hunter knows about that.
The one that was made by a fan?
Yeah, one
Yes.
fan. And the whole game's in beautiful graphics, and Mario is not a pixelized blob.
I mean, yeah, good. I mean, that game, I feel like they really need to start delving into the PS1 and 64 era to remake games. Like, those games didn't age wonderfully, and
Yeah.
I'm not targeting you, John, but I got to bring it up. Like, this is not a secret. I also think every Resident Evil game before 4 is a piece of shit. Most of that comes from the bad controls. But like, I played the remake of 2, and God, that just fixed everything about that game. You know, like,
Right.
I feel like if somebody's job at some studio should be go remake everything from this generation, just make it good.
There was someone, Vicarious Visions, and now they're part of Blizzard and Activision, and they're being submerged into Blizzard next. So they're just done. They're done, which sucks.
Yeah.
They made such a good Crash game, such a good Spyro game, and now they're gonna be working on Overwatch and Diablo and shit.
I mean, it sucks.
And COD.
That's business, unfortunately. It's not good. I'm not saying it's even the right thing, but you know, when something makes money, I guess you got to do it.
Right. Let me see. Going on just says, I'm hyped for Will Poulter as Adam Warlock, and I care about Garfield. I guess people do care
if you
about
care
Garfield.
about all right, if you care about Garfield, good for you.
Exactly. And
I don't hate Garfield.
Oh no, I don't either. But like, Garfield is like a relic of history at this point, in my opinion.
What else was Lasagna?
Willem John said, I would rather play Garfield Kart than Death Stranding. Honestly, if Garfield Kart wasn't garbage, I would consider doing that. But like, I don't know. I hate Death Stranding too.
I don't fucking get Death Stranding, honestly.
Did you try it?
People. I didn't try it personally, but I watched a stream on it, okay?
Yeah.
And then I watched my buddy play it. And while I was watching my buddy play it in the same room as him, I had him explain the story to me, and I still have no fucking idea what's going on in that game. Like,
yeah, for me, when I played it, I first tried it from Redbox, because Redbox used to have games along with movies, so I went there on the weekend the game released. I got a Redbox for the weekend. I played 10 hours of it, hated it. The most boring, non-stop movie, walking around, not understanding why everything is fucking garbage. Like, literally, the whole thing is a barren wasteland, filled with these beings that fucking try and kill you. You have to use shit grenades. Like, no, we're good. Like, and the worst part was when I got this PC, I got Death Stranding Ultimate Edition for free on fucking PC with it. So I'm like, fuck, I can't get away with it. Like I can't get away from Death Stranding wherever I go.
All right, so I just saw this pop up on Twitter. And you know who LL Lance is, or L Lance, whatever the fuck.
L
his name
Lance?
is.
Yeah. No,
He
actually, I
makes
don't.
like a bunch of funny Twitch related videos, but he says, just remake every movie into an animated version where Chris Pratt voices every character. Dude, he's not in that much shit. I don't get it. Like,
But see, that's the thing. It feels like oversaturation, even if it may not be. It feels like it.
It feels like oversaturation because I'm seeing these fucking memes. That's the only saturation I see. Like,
Yo, did you
I
see
just
the one
can't.
I do? I actually made a meme too. Actually, I did.
everyone fucking made one. Like,
Yeah, mine was for Captain Falcon being Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt being Captain Falcon. I'll put that on stream real quick. Breaking news: Chris Pratt will be voicing Captain Falcon from F-Zero in the upcoming F-Zero game coming to Nintendo Switch in 2023.
See, like that's the thing. I don't even know if it's real or not. Because like somebody else was saying, like he got cast in something else. But, like there's
Right.
so many memes. I don't even know what's real.
That's what I'm saying. It's to the point now where what's gonna stop? We gotta stop. What's going on? Like either Chris Pratt gotta stop or everyone else gotta stop. One or the other. Me personally, I hope Chris Pratt takes a break for 1 year. Just 1 year. 1 year. Not asking for a lot. Just take a break. He's clearly got trillions of dollars at this point. And with all the Marvel movies coming up, like he's set. He's set for life.
Listen, make that money, kid. That's all I can tell you.
Right.
Him and
Facts.
Ryan Reynolds. Those are my spirit animals.
I feel you on that.
I love those guys.
J-Cat says, do you remember the Garfield and Friends cartoon, though? I bloody love that cartoon. The Garfield and Friends cartoon? I
vaguely remember that.
Yeah, like, that's how I feel. Like, I seen, like, an episode or two, but, like, I never seen too much of the Garfield and Friends cartoon. I would always look at, like, a lot of, like, the Garfield comics and stuff. Like, that was more my thing growing up.
Yeah. 3-panel little comics. That's all I remember, really.
Yeah.
So.
And Saab says, ha, true. If y'all excited about No Way Home, then they hype it up. It'll be well worth it. We worked on that back in 2019, stopped 2020, but finished last year in December. And wow, that's gonna be so good. Oh yeah, it should be. And are you excited for No Way Home? Not to get too off topic while we're on, but
I only watched Homecoming. I'm just not a big movie guy, but I liked it. I gotta watch Far From Home still.
yeah, Far From Home is pretty good. It's I'm one of those guys who I'm not a Tom Holland guy.
I like him. I think he's funny.
Yeah.
Like he's quirky enough to be Spider-Man.
Yeah, he's 2 movies away from being oversaturated too.
Lovable as shit, and you know the internet loves jumping onto anybody who has like a slightly different opinion than the masses, and like
That's true.
who's less problematic than fucking Tom Holland, you know? Like,
Right. The only thing that's a problem is that he like leaked one of the Avengers movies a while ago, and then now people make memes and jokes about him leaking stuff.
I mean, you're gonna tell me there's another Avengers movie coming out? Is that supposed to be news? You know, like
It's like we already
They're
know
gonna
what's
milk-
gonna happen.
they're gonna milk this shit dry until the fucking cow udder shrivels up. But like, yeah, I don't know, man. Whatever, good for him. I like Tom Holland.
Yeah. Well, we'll be reaching up to the next topic, the last one of the stream today. Some of our least favorite games of 2021. We went over Warner Bros. Multiverse. We went over Switch Online Expansion Pack and Chris Pratt being Garfield and everywhere else. Now we're going to go over some of our personal least favorite games of the year. For me, one of my least favorite games and biggest disappointments, as someone who likes the Persona series, Persona 5 Strikers was just a fucking Warriors game. The shit fucking lagged at like 20 frames per second, just like Hyrule Warriors does. Like, I hate Warriors games.
What would
Warriors
you
games
play it
suck.
on? Would you play it on?
I played it on PlayStation 4.
Oh, it's shitty on there too. Okay.
Yeah. Warriors
I only
games
saw
are
the
known
Switch
for
version.
Warriors games are known to dropping frames. So like even
mean-
and I got it on Switch too to check. Like,
Well, it's not gonna be better on Switch, that's for sure. Like,
yeah.
you know, with peace and love. Listen, if a game's coming out on the Switch and anything else, I will get it on anything else.
Yeah, for me, when it comes to games on Switch, it depends on the situation. Like, a game like Star Ocean First Departure R, that game is from the PlayStation 1 and they remade it for PS Vita. That game can be played on Switch, no problem. It looks great. Sega Genesis Classics. It's the Sega Genesis Classic games back in the day. Those look great. Another game, River City Girls. It has, like, an animated art style, which is cool, works great. Doom, I gotta be honest, Doom still looks good. I don't know about Doom Eternal though. I never tried that on Switch, but Doom 2016, but that looked pretty good on the Switch back in the day. Not great because I had it on PS4, but it was great to have both.
I mean, it's just like, it's gonna be half the frame rate, so it's just like
it was 30 instead of 60. It was, but then there's other games where they just look ugly. Like they just look bad on the Switch. Like there's a game that I like that's coming out called Monarch. It's coming out next year. Looks good on PS4. I tried playing the demo on Switch too. This shit was ugly as fuck. I said it on stream, like, this game looks too ugly to play on Switch. Like,
yeah, so an indie gamer saying he doesn't care enough about portability to want the Switch versions of most games. That's like, I get people that want to play the Switch portably, and that's fine if, that's your system of choice. It's just like to pay the same price for a game that's going to run worse for me, because I play my Switch docked exclusively, it ain't gonna be for me, Chief.
Yeah, I can understand for certain games. Like, let's say, like, the XCOM games, for example. I never played the Switch one, but I would assume the Switch one would not perform as well as the PC and PS4 ones. Because I played Bioshock on Switch, and I've had Bioshock on PS4 too. And it plays good on Switch, but it's visibly not as clear. It's a bit more muddy than you'd play it on PS4 and PC. It's just how it is with some Switch games.
Right.
So, I have Persona 5 Strikers, and I'll think of another game. There was another one I was going to mention. Oh, Monster Hunter Stories 2. I played the trial version, and I didn't like it enough to want to play and buy the actual full game. Like, and I was really looking forward to it this year, too. So that disappointed me a lot as well.
So when you gave me the worst game to play this year, my dumb brain went to like, the worst games I played, regardless of year it came out. That was dumb.
Well, you can bring up some of those up if you do have them. It's fine.
My number one is Final Fantasy 1. That game did not age well. I played that recently, so it may be recency bias, but
right.
The game's fucking a grinding garbage mess. But I am looking up things to refresh myself. Destruction All-Stars. I played that game at a buddy's house, and like, man, that's fine, but if it wasn't a free PS Plus game, is that worth it? Fucking no. Like, yeah,
Destruction All Stars was originally supposed to be like a $70 game too, and then they realized, no, well, we can't do that.
Yeah. This list I'm looking at also had Stubbs' Zombie remake, and I was like, that game's fun. And then I realized it says like not to dunk on the Switch, but the Switch port apparently runs like garbage.
Yeah, and see, that's the problem I have, and that's the problem I have of like a lot of games that do get ported to Switch, like. A lot of times they don't do a good port job. Like sometimes a game can run on Switch if they do put a little time in and a little effort and a tiny bit of money in. But like, they just don't want to do it. Sometimes they just want to put it on a Switch cart, sell it, make money, don't care about the results. Like,
yeah, I mean that Balan Wonderworld game I also saw. I haven't played that.
Listen, I literally turned on the demo and turned it off 6 minutes later. Like it was the quickest I ever had a demo and removed it in my life. It was that bad. I do not recommend playing it, and I feel so sorry for RGT. Sorry, Sean, that you gotta play Balan Wonderworld. You were literally fucked, bro.
I wonder if he's gonna be at Retro World this Saturday. Maybe I'll make fun of him.
Yo, that'd be hilarious if he would show up there and you get to talk to him about that.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Let's see. I don't know. I'm trying to think of what other games that came out. Like, the problem is, like, this year, like, nothing is, like, wowed me to be like, I have to play this game right when it comes out. Like, Tales of Arise, but, like, I haven't gotten around to buying it. It's just I'm trying to think of other things that come out this year. Like Hunter saying he loves playing in handheld personally, like GTA Trilogy and picking up on Switch. Yeah, but like I'm very curious to see how those games run. I know they're PS2 games, but like part of me is just like I feel like they're just gonna put the PS2 games on that cartridge.
That'd be hilarious, but like I don't know if they would do that. You know what they would do? I think they're gonna have a feature, which I think they mentioned in a trailer, if I recall, where you can toggle it from the original to the new one. The graphics.
That would be cool.
I think they'd have to do that if that's the case. But for me personally, I'm not picking it up on any system. I feel like the entire trilogy, to me, isn't worth it. Especially if I were to buy it on Switch. Like, if I'm going to buy it on Switch, I want all the games on one cart. 2K and fucking Rockstar cheaped out again, so I'm not doing that shit. Fuck them.
Yeah,
that's me though. Like, so if I do buy it, I'll wait for it being $20, like on Steam in a year or two. I have no problem waiting.
Yeah, I'm gonna get them just because I like those games and I want like more modern controls with them.
Yeah, like I love Vice City. Like Vice City is my personal favorite. Then San Andreas, and then 3.
I mean, I'm gonna get San Andreas because it's coming to Game Pass. So.
Oh yeah,
And
you
then,
know what? I can play San Andreas on Game Pass.
you can get San Andreas and Gamepad. Did I play Control this year, John? Was that this year? I mean, fuck that game, honestly.
Yeah, yo, you know what's funny about that? Speaking of ports on Switch, that's a cloud version on
I mean,
Switch.
I don't. Listen, all right, so cloud stuff
I hate
as a
cloud stuff.
bone.
hate
I
it.
do too. As a bonus with Game Pass, the fact that it's just like, yeah, you can play games on cloud on your phone. Great bonus. If you buy a cloud version of game, I think you need to be checked into a mental institution.
And you know what's the best part? Someone replied to me on one of my recent streams recently, like talking about Kingdom Hearts cloud versions being trash. They're like, "Oh no, you wanted Kingdom Hearts on Switch, now you gotta buy this." I'm like, "Who the fuck you think you are?" First off, second
on
off,
Switch.
yeah, they're not native on Switch, and I tried emphasizing that to him. Like, some people are fucking brain dead. Like, literally, just like you said before, some people should not have their rights to the internet.
No, like when it comes to like something like Stadia, they have the audacity to be like, you got to buy the service and then buy the games. Like
Full price.
if they just made it the service and then you just play whatever games are streamed to it, then I'm like, fine, whatever. I don't own any.
Or if they did it like virtual console style, you paid for the service, and then if you're in the service, let's say you wanted Assassin's Creed Odyssey and it's $60 on PS4, you can get it on Stadia for 15 or 10.
Yeah.
Like, that would make it worth it for people.
That would be wonderful, but like, man, I don't understand how you could put down $60 and be like, yes, I've bought this game that doesn't even run on my system. Like, dude, fuck that. Like, maybe even I could see spending $20 for the cloud version. Like, even still, I wouldn't do it. But like, you can't be fucking charging people $60 for that.
Yeah, and that's what's happening with
That's
those Kingdom
bullshit.
Hearts games now. So, and I think it's so dumb. I think it's so dumb. And one John's like 60 for the cloud version, right? Makes no damn sense.
Fucking
And Birdman says I'm
garbage.
getting the GTA trilogy on Switch, playing it portably. Like, I could get it on my PS5, but nah, I'm good. Yo, honestly, it probably looks so sick on your PS5, to be honest, Birdman. Like you can play it portably, and that's great. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I used to play Vice City Stories on the PSP. I used to play Chinatown Wars on the DS, even though the PSP version was better. Like, handheld GTA is fun. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know.
You know what?
You mentioned how you have your PS5 and like you could play it on there. And I'm like, shit, that game would look nice. And it's already 3 games put together. Like, that would make it worth it.
If you want to play GTA portably, I think honestly you're better off getting the fucking Android or iPhone ports and hooking a controller up to your phone.
Really, I heard mixed things about the Android and iPhone ports. That they're not that good.
Yeah, the touchscreen controls are garbage, but you hook up a controller and you're fucking playing. It's just like PS2.
Right. I remember when I
that if
used
you
to play
really-
that back in high school on the mobile phone. Like on my mobile phone, I would play GTA Vice City or like
Yeah.
any of those back in the day. So it's very possible that they could do that, but imagine if they did that for the Switch versions. They just said, "Fuck it."
Oh,
Here's the
Guardians of
mobile
the
one.
Galaxy is cloud on Switch?
Yeah, that too. That's
Oh.
also cloud on Switch.
That's fucking awful.
Yep,
I didn't
terrible.
know that. Wow.
It's
Okay.
disgusting.
Whew. All right then. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm actually checking Metacritic to see what's came out. eFootball. Oh yeah.
Yeah, eFootball. Somehow that got a couple good reviews. Somehow, I'm shocked.
Yeah. I have conspiracies. But that's where I'll leave that.
And yo, shout out to Chalice. I hope you've been enjoying the stream, bro. Great to see you here, man.
Birdman saying I'm gonna have a bulky controller connected to my phone. Dude, I got it right here. Hella cringe. I got a fucking clip from my Xbox controller. Boom, done. Just sit here, play that.
True. And hey, they have that for the Switch too, even. Like, so if you don't want to hold your Switch, you can buy one of those and play with the controller, just like
I
that.
don't see how this is any more cringe than carrying around a goddamn Switch. Like that thing's not portable to me. I will stand by that forever. The Switch is not a it is handheld, but it is not portable. Like
You know what's portable? The GameCube. It's got a handle.
fucking just as portable as the Switch. Honestly, you get a whole half-hour battery life out of it.
Oh my god.
I love the Switch. It's great, but like, man, that thing's not portable. I am all about the cringe, John. You're right. I'm the fucking cringe god. Everyone knows that.
The cringe god. So cringe Kev instead of console Kev.
I mean, I don't remember how the meme came about, but people just put anything in front of Kev, and that's just what I do apparently.
Right. Oh, but yo, shout outs to everyone who's here watching the stream. Thank you guys so much for coming through. We're gonna continue for about another 5 more minutes. If you guys have any questions about anything we talked about so far, anything on the current topic we've been talking about, and more, let us know any of your thoughts in the chat, guys. We need more consoles
Like-
with handles. I actually agree with that statement. Like that, we need more consoles with handles. Like imagine
You know-
carrying the PS5. You can't.
Dude, the PS5 is the ugliest fucking system I've ever seen in my life.
Agreed. It's a fucking
I hate
router. It's a fucking router. Like that's what it looks like.
And of course, because I bought a fucking Series S, everyone's like, "Oh, you're just an Xbox fanboy now." It's like, no, dude, that thing is so big, it doesn't fit in my little thing where I put my
You're like,
system.
your
it's
cubby,
so
like-
ugly. Yeah. I like the thing connected to the controller, but to have to separate the controller, that you have to connect to your phone. I mean, yeah, but like you got to carry the Joy-Cons around. There's that. I mean, I don't know. I have a Super Nintendo looking Xbox controller that's more portable.
That's
I
true.
also got.
Crash says,
I'll
thankfully,
actually-
I haven't played a single bad game. I'll be honest. I nearly picked up Sonic Colors Ultimate until I saw the controversy. Well, all I'm going to say is, that's crazy you haven't played a single bad game. I'm not sure how that's possible, but congrats on being able to do that. Like, seriously. Don't know how you did it, but you did.
You mean this year?
I
Or-
think he means in general.
Oh, I mean, the thing is, you like bad games need to exist. This is here's my hot take. We need bad games in this world.
Yeah.
Because if every game is good, then no game is good.
Right.
You need the bad ones to be like to compare it. Otherwise, every game just exists. You know.
Yeah, and that's why Sonic Colors Ultimate, sorry, homie Carl Rocco, has had issues, many issues with the game. Like, I've seen so much footage, and, like, not the fake stuff that people... Because there was fake stuff people made to try and, like, stir a narrative that there was problems, but then there was actual problems with the Sonic Colors game.
What fucking free time do people have to be like, see, look, it fucking runs like shit on this system, and then you, like, fucking fake a video of that? Like,
Well, the answer
that's
is
the mo-
too much time.
That's the most fanboy shit I've ever seen. And I mean, I've seen a lot of fanboy stuff this year from
Everyone.
creators. John knows where I'm going with this, but I won't do that on here.
Hunter
Like,
says,
GTA
GTA Trilogy, 70 on PS5, screw that.
Fuck that. That's another reason I don't want a PS5. Like $70 for a fucking new game, garbage.
Yo,
Absolute
I
garbage.
agree that 70 is garbage, but at the end of the day, like, the worst part is that a lot of these publishers, like EA, 2K, Activision, is just like, $70? You guys are doing that? We're doing it too. Like,
I mean, well,
They
yeah,
all
'cause they
jumped
want
in.
money.
right.
And everyone was saying like, oh, well, that's why we have microtransactions. Games are so expensive. Like, in an ideal world, like I would rather have $70 games and no microtransactions. But now that like we've like had both of them be a thing, now they're just gonna be both.
And
Now everybody
expansion
gets it-
passes too.
Yeah, I don't buy DLC as a principle usually because I think you're just getting ripped off.
Right. It should be things that were already in the base game, especially if they release day one. Day one DLC is the worst.
I remember working at GameStop when Day One DLC became a thing, and like I think it was Max Payne 3 was coming out, and they were like, "Oh, don't forget to sell the season pass." I'm like, "How the fuck is there DLC already? The game's not even out yet." Like, it was just such a weird concept to me, and I still think it's a weird concept.
Me too. Like SMT5's coming out, Shin Megami Tensei 5, and there's day one DLC, and I'm like, bruh, what the fuck? This could have been in the game.
And Hunter's saying these companies are nickel and diming us. Listen, that's why I'm a fucking Game Pass fan, man. Like, I know, like maybe in some, however you spend your money, like that $15 a month adds up, but like, I don't know. I'd rather do that and just have all these games available to me. Like,
Yeah.
it just seems like it's working out for me.
And I have Game Pass on PC, and like there's some games on PC that aren't on consoles, so and vice
Yeah, and
versa.
it works the other way. I got the Ultimate just because it comes with gold, and like I can play in the
Right.
PC games if I wanted to. But who plays on PC? Am I right?
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I'm an idiot.
Oh.
$60 for the GTA trilogy. It still seems like a lot for those games. I feel like the collection should be like 40, but
Yeah, like a nice 50 would have been great, but it's still 3 games, so I
yeah,
don't know.
it's nice that like Game Pass gets San Andreas, and then PlayStation Now gets 3, and then the Switch got nothing. Which
Well,
is
see, I
kinda
thought the
fucked up.
Switch was gonna get Vice City, and since they didn't get Vice City, I was done. I was like, I'm not buying the Switch version.
Yeah,
I'm not buying
like,
the
how do
PS5.
you-
Like, fuck that shit.
Yeah, how do you give them nothing? I mean, like nobody has PlayStation Now anyway.
Yeah.
But like, at least they gave it something. But like, goddamn, they just dicked the Switch.
Yeah, they couldn't have just put Vice City by itself on Switch for 20. Like, fuck. Like, they couldn't even done that.
Yeah. So I don't know. I can't believe that.
Yeah, and Hunter, see, I know you don't condone that, and I usually don't condone that either. But the problem is for those who play like S&T games, there's usually in-game secret bosses, and in S&T 5 they decided, hey, they're not in game. their day one DLC. So
That's fucking garbage.
yeah, I'm sadly gonna have to spend at least $5 to $10 extra.
I mean, you do. Yeah, I mean, it's additional, so you do what you got to do. But like,
Yep, content, man, and for fun, of course, but content.
yeah, I don't even like. You know, I went back down the Call of Duty rabbit hole, but like, I wouldn't even buy Call of Duty DLC. I think it's trash.
Yeah, man, and I used to play Call of Duty all the time, bro. Like, I stopped around the time of like Black Ops 4, Ghosts. Within that like few year gap is when I started falling off.
Let's see.
We'll get a
3D
few
All-
more questions in for those who are all here. Thank you all for coming through, guys, for the broadcast.
3D All Stars was $60 though. 3 classic games seems fair to me. That is a fair price because those like $20 each, but like it's the other end of 3D All Stars where they just fucking took it away. I don't get why that. Yeah.
Right. Crash says, and by bad games, I mean bad games that were released this year. Okay, so you did mean this year. Okay, thanks for the clarification, Crit. It says, to be honest, last time I played a bad game was Mario Party 10, like a bad game, back in 2016. Yeah, Mario Party 10 is horrible. I'm shocked that there's even Mario Party 10 minigames in Mario Party Superstars. Like, I was expecting just the first 8, maybe even the first 7, but nope, they decided, put the Wii games and the Wii U game inside this game. It's like, no, we hate them.
I don't know. I just wish they'd fucking not do a Nintendo West Nintendo move and put them back out, but
Yeah.
it's what it is. So.
Birdman says, I got Returnal day one, got my money back the next day, the game is hella trash. And yeah, see, Birdman, I've seen a mixed perspective by some people, because I've seen some people say it's trash, but like I've truly seen a lot of people love it. Like, OJ from Player Essence, for example, played the game and he loved it, and I was shocked that he liked it, because he usually doesn't like games from that platform. So, I'm shocked. It really depends on the person, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Returnal got a lot of extra buzz because it was finally a PS5 exclusive, you know?
After a while, maybe, too, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was another $70 game, too, which was a big thing. It was like, oh, another $70 game.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I don't know.
And Hunter says, for real, though, about Mario Party 10, like, facts. Like, it makes no sense. An N64 playlist and you're good. Yo, GameCube playlist is fire too. Don't be sleeping on the GameCube playlist of the Mario Party minigames, Hunter. You gotta get good then, man. You gotta get good at those minigames.
Same for Ratchet and Clank. Gotta do it. Wait, Birdman, you know that Ratchet and Clank was meant? I mean, everyone has different tastes. Yeah, that's fine. But I people love that game.
Yeah, I seen someone on Twitter who said that they loved the Ratchet and Clank series, didn't like Rift Apart. So I think it really does depend on the person. Me personally, if I had a PS5, I'd buy Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart day one, along with Returnal and Demon Souls, because I do want to try Returnal, because I've seen many people have different perspectives about it, and I know it's roguelike too, I believe.
Yeah.
So
you gotta like roguelikes. I mean,
yeah, like I only like a handful of them. A handful are really good, but I mean a real handful. I'm not that crazy about it. It's not my favorite genre. But those that are out there that I like, they're some of my favorite games. Like, I'm not sure if you heard of it on Switch or on Steam. I think it's on other platforms too. You should pick this up. It's called Immortal Redneck.
I've heard of that, but I didn't know it was a roguelike.
Yeah, it's a first-person shooter roguelike with multiple dungeons. It was $20 when I bought it back in the day on Switch, and then I bought it again on Steam because it was that good.
I want to see how much it is. Oh my god, sorry.
Yeah, it could be. No, it's all good. It could be on sale for all we know right now too. But yo, that's a game that's like, if I'm gonna do a roguelike, I want it to be like an FPS kind of game most of the time. Like that kind of thing I like. So Returnal could be pretty fun, even though it's over the shoulder FPS. Well,
you ever played that's third person.
Third person over the shoulder. Yeah, that's I was trying to clarify. My bad. Guys.
Have you ever played? Fuck, what was it? Hades.
Yeah, I played Hades. I almost beat it too.
There's that, and then Rogue Legacy is my other favorite one. If you like, I'm gonna say it, Metroidvanias. Rogue Legacy is one of my favorites. That's absolutely worth it, man.
I've heard about Rogue Legacy. I heard about it though. I remember where I heard it from though, but I think it's on multiple platforms, isn't it? Rogue Legacy.
Yeah. There's a second one out now, but it's in early access. Which, as much as I love that game and I trust the developers, I don't buy early access. I don't do promises. I want the game out.
It's gotta be out the day you say so. It's like, not early access today. Game releases today.
Yeah, and it's on. I'm clearly ConsoleKev. It's on Steam. I was willing to buy it when I saw it was on Steam.
Yeah.
But No, early access. Sorry, not doing it.
And early access for and that's for which game again?
Rogue Legacy 2.
Rogue Legacy 2. Yeah, yeah. You mentioned that game just came out like recently, right? Like for early access.
Yeah, but I'm not. I'm waiting. I'll be double check to make sure it's definitely not out.
And one of John says, "Immortal Redneck Kev."
That's me.
And what's crazy about Immortal Redneck 2 is as you play, you can play as different characters with different weapons and abilities too. So it's always a lot of fun. Like you can play as someone with a shotgun and a Molotov cocktail. You can play as someone with a shaman staff and some magic. Like there's all kinds of cool stuff. It's a sick game actually. It's probably one of my favorite hidden gem kind of games in recent years.
Okay, here's a question. So we're talking about how we don't buy promises, or at least I don't. So I'm looking at Rogue Legacy Steam page. How are you going to have a sale on a game that's not even done yet?
Wait, they're having a sale on Rogue Legacy 2?
But it's in early access. I think the sale's over. I'm looking at they were having a Halloween sale.
Maybe they're trying to get everyone in on the early access for cheap.
I don't know, man. I'm sorry. I can't get behind that. But you know, someone else beta test for me. I'm not paid to be a beta tester.
Facts. Well, that will be wrapping up today's episode of the broadcast. Thank you so much, Kev, for coming through. It's been a blast. We literally flew through.
Yeah, we got derailed a bunch. I'm sorry, ADD.
No, don't worry. Like most of the stuff we were derailing about does pertain to most of the topics in some way, shape, or form, give or take. But it's all good, man. Shout outs to everyone who's here watching. We're gonna do some shout outs to everyone who's here in the chat, and then I'll have you do the spiel, of course, end of podcast spiel, where they can find you at, of course. Shout outs to Birdman, One Up John, Gone Hunter, 164, Crit Astra. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to Chalice DJ, Nindy Gamer, J-Cat, Sob. You guys are awesome. Everyone coming through today. Like B-Leaf came through to the stream. Thank you so much. Grubby Canine. Shout outs to Jovi-san. Hope you've been having a good time. Thank you so much to Decepticon. And I always find your YouTube name funny. ConsoleKev's Twitch dump.
Well, it's because I used to do YouTube content, but like it never did well. I just, you can't win them all. I was never good at YouTube. I tried everything from like dumping Let's Plays to like making real videos.
Yeah.
Just
it's one of those things with YouTube, like, even for me, and I've been using YouTube since 2006, it changes every fucking year, bro. How things work. So like it's too much. It's too much.
Yeah.
So
I tried Twitch.
Yeah, and that's what I did. I did try Twitch, and I do multi streams on Twitch. But like I used to do Twitch exclusive streams for whenever I would like do like live reaction stuff. Like, hey, let's watch MasterChef episodes 1 through 4 together, and we're just watching them, like shit like that. Like it's just chilling, talking to people in chat, and just laughing at the show. Like, so I may do that though. I do want to bring that back because that's always a lot of fun. Shout out to Liquor Lee coming to the stream. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it, bro. And thanks to everyone who's been here watching and lurking. Thank you so much also, Demi Crow. You guys are all in here in the building. We did hit 15 likes today for the stream, which is dope too. Thank you guys for coming through. Let everyone know where they can find you at, as well as the Twitch link in the description. You guys can check out ConsoleKev. The link is down below.
Yes, you can find me on twitch.tv/ConsoleKev. Right now, I got more free time than I know what to do with, so I'll be streaming tomorrow, in fact.
Nice.
Most days. My schedule, all the fucking over the place. I try to make a schedule, and then the second I announce when it gets nuked, because life. So follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/ConsoleKev. That's when you know I go live. Then you can hear my bad opinions and everything. Just as a disclaimer, I'm just out here having memes, man. Don't take any of my opinions too seriously.
Exactly. Like even some of the shit I was saying. Like Assault's a good game, but like I played Command and it's better. It just is. For
like,
example.
I don't like the N64. It doesn't mean you can't. We can all live in harmony still.
Right. Exactly. Well, thank you for coming through, Kev. I really appreciate it, bro. I hope you have yourself a good one, man.
You have a good one too.
Definitely. Catch you later, bro. Peace.
Bye now.
And shout out to everyone who's here watching, chilling. We've been having a blast today.
Real true. 100%.
We'll be wrapping up the stream. Thank you all for coming through. It's been a fun time today. We had ConsoleKev come on for the broadcast, episode 59. Now, let me make sure you remember, I did mention it in the beginning of the stream today and recently. I won't be around this weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So a weekend, and plus I'll be dealing with some personal family related health issue that I have to go attend to. I'm not even gonna be in anywhere near where I'm at right now. So I'm just let you know that now. There will be uploads to the second channel a couple times while I'm gone. I'm gonna try and have a couple small uploads, nothing crazy. Just some uploads from the SMT5 OST. Because I know a lot of you guys are trying to look for that music. I found some of it, so I'll re-upload some stuff for you guys. Thank you guys for coming to the stream. It's been a blast. 100% click in the building. But yeah, the next time I'm streaming is tomorrow. There should be a new video tomorrow on the main channel, possibly. I'll keep you all updated on the Twitter, twitter.com/itsvcips, and in the Discord. Thank you guys so much for watching. 100% click in the building. Thank you so much, Hunter. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. See ya, Gone Hunter, Birdman, Child's DJ, everyone coming through. I really appreciate it. Expect to see me next, like, aside from tomorrow, Thursday. After Thursday, which is tomorrow, don't expect to see me till Wednesday next week, okay, guys? So I'll be really busy with some personal stuff, so bear with me. And I've been pumping out a lot of consistent content, dope content, on both channels, the main channel and the It's V-CiPz channel. So check out all the videos, the live streams. There's so much content on both channels, and some of you may have missed some of the content. There's so much hours to watch. Go check it out. 100% click in the building. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time, which will be for tomorrow, probably with a gameplay stream. Maybe more Mario Party, who knows. Peace. Oh, and the updated outro for streams and videos for the main channel, this stuff, will be updated by tomorrow, which I mentioned that yesterday, but I want to make sure to clarify. So if you did re-up, you're not on the outro yet. You'll be on the outro tomorrow, right? See you guys tomorrow, guys. Peace.
Real true, ayy, 100%, 100% true, ayy, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%. I always grind, 100%. I always rhyme, 100%, 100%, 100%. I always grind. 100%.
Bricks going back anytime on the track. We never slack, we always on attack. We got the pack in the back of the lack. Beyond the jag, all black, no Kodak. Putting cardiac, my rhymes on my neck. It sips brick season, this how we react. Days long nights, use insomnia. Count each block and each rack that we both stack. Ay.
100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. I always grind. 100%. I always rhyme. 100%. 100%. 100%. I always grind.